What's up, everybody? Long time no see. I'm alive. I'm just here to do a really quick guitar lesson. I've been working on a lot of cool things. I'm really excited to share with you guys. I don't want to give it away, but I've been working on some... That's all I can say. I can't really say. But anyways, so I wanted today to just do a quick guitar lesson for you guys. It's been a while. Thank you so much to everyone who donated to my Kickstarter. I really appreciate it. I've been working on my album and it's coming along really nicely. So really excited to get that finished. And one of the requests that I always get for guitar lessons is to do a lesson without bar chords. So if you are a beginner that's always asking me that, this lesson is for you. I just been messing around. Honestly, this chord progression just been in my head. And it's very simple, okay? So I'm gonna have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 chords that I'm gonna teach. And the purpose of this lesson is, again, I'm always talking about the idea of making things feel good. Less is more, right? So when I first started playing guitar, I used to really admire people that just like seemed to just play with this like flow. And it just seemed like they were just like, and I'm just like, I used to watch them and think, well, how do they know what to do next? And the reality is there's lots of options that you can do when you're playing guitar. But I think that the things that you play that make you feel something are the things that are probably going to make other people feel something too. So really quickly, I have this chord progression. I'm just going to teach you what it is. It's A minor, C major, very simple, G major, and then F major. Sorry. And I went up there and grabbed that one also. This is a very simple chord progression, as you can see, but it feels good. Like even as I'm just playing it like that, it kind of feels like really cool. It just feels emotional and beautiful and all that. So again, A minor, C major, G major, F major. All right. I got my pinky on the, let's see. So for this F chord, this F major chord, I'm barring the, what is that, 8th fret of the A string down to the E string. I have my ring finger on the 10th fret of the D string and my pinky on the 10th fret of the G string. Okay, and then I'm playing open E. So that's the F chord, A minor, as you know. First finger on the 1st fret of the B string, middle finger on the 2nd fret of the D string, and your ring finger on the 2nd fret of the G string. C major, you're gonna go keep the same exact shape and just take your ring finger and bam, reach up and grab the 3rd fret of the A string. I love that chord. It's so beautiful. It's so simple. And then G major, of course, you have your 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the A string and your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the G string, ring finger on the 3rd fret of the B string, and pinky on the 3rd fret of the high E string. Alright, and then I already showed you guys the F. Alright, another way to play F is down here. This is the slap your grandma chord. You better not slap your grandma because she's going to slap you back. At least my grandma will, okay? So I got my middle finger on, first finger on the 1st fret of the B string, middle finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, and my ring finger is on the 3rd fret of the D string. And then with my thumb, I'm just kind of grabbing this F chord. Okay, there we go. Bam. So those are all the chords you need to know. Very simple. We're in the key of C. And number one thing I'm going to talk about is playing bass notes, kind of like to connect the chords. So you could just go okay, whatever. So you can play it just like that, or you can kind of use like passing notes with the bass notes to connect the chords. So the way I was doing that, wow, how was I can't even remember the way I was, oh. So I was arpeggiating the chords, which just means I was playing the strings individually, starting with my thumb. Bam, 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 bam. And then instead of going right to C, I'm gonna hit B, okay, with my middle finger, which is right before C. And B is the 7th of C. And it doesn't really matter. I don't want to get all deep with it, but basically it's the note that comes right before it in the scale, okay? So if I'm coming from A, I can pass through B to get to C. And it's basically just a kind of a way to like add flavor and personality and just movement with the chord. So again, I'm coming from A minor. All right, and over here, this is just how I play. I don't know where I got it from. I just do it because I just always do this. I don't know why. But I kind of like to create like a rhythm when I'm playing, and I slap the strings in between to just create a vibe. So again. Okay, now I'm gonna go straight to G. Wait. Yeah, straight to G. And then straight to F, okay? So all I'm playing is, okay? So that's the first time. And then the second time, I'm gonna go, okay? So notice, I'm going from G to F. And in between G and F, would you look at there? There's a note, F short. Okay, I don't know what accent that is. Ignore that. There's a note, F sharp, and I'm going to use that to pass through. So I'm going from G to F. And just try it out with different chord progressions. Use this idea of passing, using the bass note to kind of pass through to get to the next chord, just to add some personality, okay? So when you put it all together, you got... I'm gonna go to this other F up here just so you can hear how it sounds. And this is still F, is just another voicing, another way to play it, just to add different personality, different character to this progression. I like to switch it up, but keep it like pretty simple, but then add like one little tiny thing to maybe, you know, switch it up and add some flavor. So I'm gonna demonstrate what that sounds like to kind of to go to this one. All right. Put your hands up. Hey, Mom. All right, so at the end, oh, sorry, I kicked the camera. At the end, I was trying to play it a little bit differently just to show you guys that you don't have to live inside of a box. You don't have to stay stuck into one way. I love to experiment and just try different things. There's nothing that's right or wrong. Just find things that make you feel something, that make you feel good, that make you feel powerful, that make you feel awesome or fun, or whatever you're trying to feel, whatever you're trying to express. I try and express myself with my guitar, with my hands. And sometimes I do it and it doesn't sound right at all. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, I didn't mean to hit that string. And then sometimes I'm like, wow, this sounds really good. So again, just experiment and mess around, okay? So that was kind of the slow version. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit and play through it. I hope you guys are having an amazing, amazing April. April's almost over. I'll be coming at you real soon with some cool stuff. Okay, that's really... Is that a wink? Is that a wink? Okay, anyways. Bam, 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 bam. slow it down.